because Underground River is located 81 kilometers from the heart of our city, going to the northwest of Puerto Princesa. Travel time to reach the site 2 hours, so 1.5 hours by van and 30 minutes traveling by boat. Okay, so our boat we will ride. By the way, this is motorized boat to bring us to the national park. So expect that the boat is noisy. Okay, so if you don't want to be irritated with the noise of the motorized boat, just cover your ears. Okay, so anyway guys, our van can reach only Sabang area. So this is the 76 kilometers. So once we get there, just give me time to arrange our cars. So I will just show to you. This is our new system that we are using now in Underground River Tour. So this is our Underground River card. Okay, so you have your names at the back. So all of you will have this later after the tour. I will give you this as your souvenir. If you don't like, just throw it. Okay? So, by the way, this card is not yet validated and this is not yet checked. So that's why once we get there to Sabang Information Center, just give me time to arrange this. Okay? So we have waiting area on that section while waiting for the boarding of our boat. So once these cars are released, okay, so that's the time that we will go to the dispatching area of the motorized boat. Okay, for the motorized boat guys, maximum capacity is 8. So all of you 10 plus me, we are all 11. So we have no choice but to use 2 boats. Okay, so we will just divide our group into 2. Okay, so for the division, later I will just divide our group. And from Sabang guys, going to the national park, so we will cross the West Philippine Sea. Okay, so this is the water you can locate on the western bound of the province of Palawan. On the east side, this is our Sulu Sea, SULU, where Honda Bay is located, and also the well-known Tubataha Reef is there. By the way, Tubataha Reef, have you heard? Tubataha Reef, this is our #1 best diving site in the country. One of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites declared in 1998. So together with Underground River, declared in 1999. Okay, so that's why those 2 destinations that we have are all protected and conserved area. Okay, so later I will discuss some of the rules, laws and ordinances that we have to follow for your own safety and of course for our security. Okay, so anyway, once we reach the national park, all of you guys will transfer from the motorized boat to the second boat. This is paddle boat. Okay, for the transfer we have a distance of 100 meters walk. Okay, so we will just walk, and this is the crucial area guys, not dangerous but only crucial. Why crucial? Because of some grabbers and hold-uppers. Okay, so those are the monkeys. Okay, so this is the long-tailed macaques, so the usual monkey in Southeast Asia. And long-tailed macaques guys are all wild animals. They are not domesticated. Sometimes they are not there, sometimes hundreds of them are there. So why they visit the park? They are coming from the mountain. They are just going to the park because of waiting for the victims. Okay, victims who are carrying plastic bags. Okay, why plastic bag guys?
Snack or fruits inside.
What will you think first when you see a plastic bag? What's inside of it? Food. Okay, that's how the monkeys think guys. Okay, so once they see or hear a plastic bag, they will just grab and snatch it from you. Okay, so that's why if you will not give your plastic bags to them, the possibility of biting you. This is we had so many incidents from the past years. I'm doing this job for 7 years already. Wow, many victims have been attacked by the monkeys. Okay, Why? Because they forgot or they don't like to follow the rule about bringing plastic bags. Okay, so one thing also about the monkeys, picture taking with the monkeys is okay. Okay, so but make sure no flash and also no selfie. Okay, they are not your friends, guys. Okay, do not approach the monkeys also, and if you see them, don't mind them. If you want to take photo, just keep distance far from them. Okay, so that's the thing about the monkeys. We are only allowed to bring bottled water, but please put them inside your bag. If you have a bag like that, it's okay. So but transparent bag also is not allowed because they can see it inside. Okay, so if we have backpack, sometimes the backpack, it has a pocket at the side. Some tourists, they put plastic bag in there. Okay, it's the same, they will just grab it. Okay, they will take it from you. Okay, so do you have questions with the monkeys?
How big are they?
How big are they? Just like that.
Yes. Because my brother
Not
was a
that big.
victim.
Oh, your brother was a victim.
He was bitten.
Okay, so how was he?
He was okay with a little blood.
Okay, so the last time we had, I think this was the most tragic attack by the monkey. She was attacked by the alpha male. Do you know the alpha male?
The head of
The head, the leader. Okay, alpha male has a big fang. Okay, and he attacked the German lady because of the plastic bag taken from her, and she didn't give it to the monkey, but she slapped the monkey, and the monkey went at the back and bit the legs, and the legs was ruptured. Okay, so she was immediately brought to the hospital because I think because of the nerve that has been beaten. So this is a real information, guys. So we have to take care of ourselves during the tour. This area, guys, is part of the forest. Okay, originally the monkeys are the first settlers there. Okay, we are just visitors. Okay, so of course monkeys will not adjust to us, but we have to adjust to the monkeys. Okay, so that's why for everything that we are doing there, so we have the, you know, we have the mind thing. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so once we reach excuse me, once we reach the area of the paddle boat. Okay, so capacity of the paddle boat is 10. By the way, during your tour inside the cave, you can use audio device. Okay, you can choose your language, and for you to understand more fully of the information that is being given inside this cave. By the way, we only have 11 languages on this device. So we have Korean, we have Tagalog, English. You're from Sri Lanka, right? So we don't have Sri Lankan language there. So, but we have English, and because this is based on the number of tourist arrivals we have. So it means you have your language there. Lots of Koreans are going here. Okay, so if you want to have your language for the Sri Lankan on our audio device, invite more Sri Lankan here. Okay, so during your tour inside the cave, it will take 45 minutes. Okay, for 45 minutes you will see many rock formations. Okay, so this kind of tour is very unique. Why? Because the usual caving is walking. Okay, walking inside a cave, but this one you will ride a boat and you will see many rock formations there. The rock formations there inside the cave, you need to use your imagination. Okay, if you don't know how to imagine, guys, no refund for that. Okay, it's not the agency's problem, it's yours. Okay, so you need to use your good imagination for you to figure out those rock formations that you during your tour inside, there are two kinds of water falling from the ceiling of the cave. Okay? What are those two kinds of water? Number one, cold water. Cold water is coming from the mountain. Okay, this is a limestone mountain, guys, with lots of trees at the top. Karstic forest, what we call. And there is a cave under. And that's why lots of trees at the top. So during rainy season, possibility of having those water leakage going down to the river. So that's the cold water. Number two, this is warm water. Warm water coming from where?
Underground.
From the underground. Okay, guys, those warm water is coming from the bats, from the bakchi, for the Koreans. Okay,
Urine.
yes. This is the wee-wee and the poo-poo of the bats inside this cave. By the way, guys, for the bat issues, inside the cave we have thousands of bats, and those bats are all insect bats. Okay, they're just hanging on the ceiling, and they are sleeping at daytime. Okay, because they are nocturnal, more active at night. So that's why when you are inside a cave, if you are enjoying the rock formations, especially facing the top, don't say wow facing the ceiling. Why?
Because the poo might go to your mouth.
Yes, because the word wow will open your mouth so big. Said wow facing the ceiling, so we are not sure what kind of water will fall inside your mouth. That's a prohibited word. Don't say wow when you are inside a cave. If you say wow, you can cover it, okay? To make assurance that no warm water will go inside your mouth. Okay. So, number two, I have a question. Are you allowed to take pictures inside a cave?
I think so.
Are you allowed?
No.
Pwede ba? Okay, guys, the answer is yes. You are allowed to take pictures inside a cave, especially if you have camera. For those who don't have camera, you are not allowed. Okay. So, question. Are you allowed to use flash?
No.
Okay, we are clear with this, guys. Okay? You are allowed.
Oh.
Flash photography is highly recommended for you to capture beautiful rock formations inside. Okay? But it depends on the resolution of your phone or your camera, because we have some technology you discovered. Even without flash, you can capture even it's dark for the rock formations. It depends, okay? But if your camera has a low resolution, you can use flash. Okay, this is the frequently asked question. If we will use flash, will it affect the behavior of the bats? Will it affect? No. Why?
They're sleeping.
Okay, they are sleeping. And also, bats are blind. Okay? No function for their eyes. Even you take a bat and then take picture in front of this bat, he will just smile. Okay? It will just smile. So, no worries for the flash photography. It won't affect the behavior of the bats. But the largest or highest factor, or the number one factor that can affect their behavior is
Noise.
the noise. Okay. Guys, the bats are using sonar sound system. You will notice that inside there are so many sounds by the bats creating. This is used for navigation and communication. So they will throw their voice or noise, and they are waiting to come back. So that's why they can use it for communication and navigation. So that's why, guys, noisy people also is not allowed inside. You are not allowed to go inside if you will be noisy. Okay? Why? Because our noise can alter the sound system used by the bats. they throw their voice, you are noisy.
Oh.
Okay? So the voice that they are waiting, it won't come back. It hurts, guys. For something that you are waiting and didn't come back. Okay? So that's the thing about the bats. And if that happens, the bats inside will go outside and find a new habitat. They will find their own new home. So they will not stay here because the thing is they are being disturbed inside this cave. Okay? So let's have a demonstration for this. What will happen if the bats were all gone inside this cave? Those bats inside the cave are all insect bats. It means they eat insects, especially the mosquitoes. Okay? So if you will ask me, is there any mosquito inside? The answer is none. Because once they go inside this cave, they are being eaten by the bats. Okay. If the bats were all gone because of the noise of the tourists, what will happen? Who will replace them? Mosquitoes. If there are millions of mosquitoes inside this cave, will you go inside? No. Of course not. Even me, I will not go there. Okay? Do you know that the mosquitoes is the deadliest animal that can kill people in a year? They can kill millions of people in a year. If you're afraid with crocodiles, snakes, be afraid with mosquitoes. Because crocodile or snakes can kill in a year less than 50 only. 50 people. But mosquitoes can kill millions. Okay? So this is the thing. If you will not go inside a cave, what will happen to us? Those who are working with underground labor. No more job. No more livelihood for us. So no one will go in Puerto Princesa. What will happen to the hotels? We will be like a ghost town. Lots of buildings but no people there. Okay? So it has a domino effect. Starting from what? Just because of the noise. Okay? You are still allowed to speak, but please minimize it. Okay? So that we cannot harm the bats inside this cave. Okay? Those bats that we have, it has a big role in the ecosystem inside this cave. It's okay to have pee or the poops. You can wash it. But if the bats were all gone, you cannot wash the bite of the mosquito. Okay? So will you do that, guys?
Sure.
Will you follow this simple demonstration?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much in advance for following that. Okay, so do you have questions? By the way, guys, if you have questions, feel free to ask. So, may tanong? Okay. Wala po. So, continue. Inside the cave, by the way, guys, the depth of the water is around 12 meters. It's deep, okay? So when you are on the boat during the ride, please take care of your belongings, especially your gadgets, your shades. So because once it falls in the water, bye-bye. Okay? You cannot take it anymore. Lots of cell phones dropped inside this cave. Okay? So just be careful with your belongings that you will bring inside the cave. Okay? So that's the thing that I want to share with you during your tour inside the cave. So let's go outside the cave. Oh, by the way, we have 4 prohibitions. 4 things to remember. So number 1, swimming policy. Okay, no swimming for today. Okay, so because the water there is a marine reservation. We are only allowing our guests to swim, especially on Sabang Beach area, if you are staying on the accommodations on that area. But if you are not, we will not allow you to swim on this site. Okay? Number 2, anti-littering policy. Okay, no throwing of trash anywhere. This is a strictly implemented law in our city. So giving penalties for the violators. First offense is only 200 pesos. Second offense 300, and third offense 1,000 pesos with 2 months free board and lodging. breakfast, free lunch, free dinner with 24 hours full security. You are safe. Okay. Number 3, smoking policy. For the smokers, you are only allowed to smoke in Sabang. Okay? But once we get into the boat, in the motorized boat, no more smoking. Until we get back to Sabang, that's the time that you can smoke again. Question: why we are not allowing our guests to smoke in underground river vicinity? The area is a forest, lots of dry leaves there. If we will allow you to smoke and then you forgot to the lit of fire and you throw the cigarette butt to the dry leaves, so the possibility of burning because of the fire created by the smoke or the cigarette. Okay, so one of the reasons why we are not allowing the tourists to smoke on this side. Okay, number 4, no giving of foods to the animals. Okay, even you are not literally giving food to them, but you are showing off your food to them, still not allowed, especially for the monkeys. Okay, environmental principles: bring nothing but memories, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, kill nothing but time, and burn nothing but your ex. Burn nothing but your calories. In short, whatever you can see on the side, guys, we are not allowed to bring them home. Even the sand, seashells, pieces of plants, and even animals, don't put the monkeys inside your bag. Okay? So those things are only for our eyes. And we want you to be part of our advocacy and vision for the preservation, conservation, and protection of underground river. Not only for our generation, but also for the future generation. We want your children's children's children to see the same thing that we are seeing today. So of course, by following the rules and regulations that has been implemented on this site. Okay, so questions, guys? Wala? No questions? Okay, if you don't have questions, of course, I don't have answers for that. Okay, so for our itinerary, so this will be the sequence of our tour. We will have a stopover, okay, during this travel for those who want to use toilet. And on this stopover, we have a beautiful view deck there. If you want to see it, you can try. Okay, this is our Bulugan Bay. Very beautiful. So we will stay there for around 10 to 15 minutes for those who want to use toilet. And after that, we will proceed to Sabang. Okay, so give me time to arrange our cars, and then after that, we will proceed to underground river. Okay, after tour in underground river, if you want to avail some of our activities that we are offering to our tourists, this is only optional. If you just want to enjoy more of the activities that we are offering to the tourists. Okay, number 1, this is the long zip line that we have. Okay, actually this is the longest functioning zip line in Puerto Princesa. How long? This is 800 meters. Wow, very long. You will start the flight from the side of the mountain, flying above the sea, and landing on a small island. Okay, so this is what we call Sabang X zip line. So this is 800 meters and 90 seconds of flying. Okay, so the cost of this is only 550 pesos each. You can ride by twos or you can ride by solo. Okay, it's the same rate. Another activity to do, this is our mangrove paddle boat tour. So this is a 30 minutes to 45 minutes boat ride in Sabang River. So at the side of this river, we have so many mangroves. Familiar with mangroves?
Yes.
Okay. So mangroves there, you can see centuries tour. This is very educational and very interesting. And you can see some animals there also, like the mangrove snakes. This is what we call binturan. Okay, this is color black and yellow stripes. Okay, so no worries with that snake. They are just sleeping at daytime because they are also nocturnal. Okay, and monkeys, monitor lizards, and other birds. And sometimes you can see crabs, fishes during your boat ride. So this is a 30 to 45 minutes. The cost of this is 350 pesos each. Okay, so after that activities, we will proceed to our lunch. Okay, and then after lunch, we will go back to your hotel. Okay, so that will be the sequence of our tour, and then we will bring you back to your hotel, and that's the end of our tour. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to sleep? No? Do you want to know more of information of our area? I can give you some information if you want. But I respect those who want to sleep. You can sleep and then cover your ears. Okay. So anyway guys, I just want to share with you also the information of Palawan. Okay? So for my friends, by the way, where you are living now?
They are living in Manila. I'm from Korea.
You are all from Korea.
Yeah, but our nationality is Korean.
Okay. So you are living in Manila already now?
No, only two of them. I'm just a tourist.
Okay. So how many years already? You're
10
good in
years.
Tagalog.
Konti lang.
Konti lang. Okay. So where in Manila you are living?
Actually, they are living in Cavite.
Oh, Cavite. Where in Cavite? Eagle
Manggahan.
Manggahan. What's the...
Dasmariñas.
That's Marinas. Oh, my uncle is there also in Palapala.
Yeah.
It's near the SM. Okay. Kayo ma'am? Iloilo. Oh, okay. So, Gigantes. Sa inyo, diba? Gigantes. And very near to Guimaras. May nangyari dyan nakaraan. Okay. So, very tragic. May taga-Palawan po na nasama dyan. Na-tegi din siya. Okay. The other two at the back? From Manila. Where in Manila? Saan po? Las Piñas. The bamboo organ. Okay. Saan po kayo sa Las Piñas? Saan po? Along bamboo organ. Okay. So, okay, and the other two?
Australia.
Melbourne?
Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, Melbourne. Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah.
Okay, so first time in the Philippines?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how was it?
Oh, excellent. Yeah. It's great. Good experience. Yeah.
Okay, so what will you do is invite more Australians.
Oh, yeah, we will. Yeah. No.
Okay, thank you sir for that. Okay,
Sure.
so I hope also that after this tour we will be friends. Okay, so ayan po. Anyway, is that okay with you also to introduce your name?
Sure.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
You have no choice. Okay, let's start with you.
My name's David.
David.
Yes.
Okay, David. Ma'am?
Sarah.
Sarah. Daniel. Oh, artista. Okay, next. The beautiful girl. What's your name?
It's me, Shamat.
Jamat.
Yeah.
Okay. Letter J?
So CHAMAT.
Okay, Shamat.
Yeah.
Jamat.
And also I'm a YouTube blogger. YouTube blogger.
Oh,
That's why I'm blogging your speech.
thanks for that, sir. So, I
After that,
be a
you will be
star.
famous in my channel.
Thank you, sir, for that. Okay. So, ma'am. Shimi. C-H? S-A-Shimi. Sashimi. Okay. Next, ma'am. Kate. Sir.
Paul?
Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Penny.
Mary.
Penny.
Penny.
Penny, yeah.
Letter P.
Yeah.
The money.
The money.
Yeah.
Okay. Penny. Okay. So, I hope you remembered all the names. Okay, let's have a recap. David, Sarah, Jen. Thank you. Okay, you forgot my name, guys.
Jim?
Yes, perfect. Hill. Yeah, just say Hill. Okay, Hill. So, and of course, our driver,
Arrow.
G-I-E.
Russell. Okay. Guys, for all the names inside the van, don't forget the name of your driver. Okay? Because if you forgot, he will not bring you back to your van. Okay, so that's the thing. And for my friends from other country, so this is for your benefit. Do you know some information of the Philippines already?
Yes.
They're surrounded by so many islands.
Yes, we are surrounded, or we are composed
Yeah.
of many islands. Do you know how many islands do we have in the Philippines?
7,000 plus something.
Okay,
Active
7,107 was original, but we have an updated already for the numbers of the islands. In 2017, they have a update for the number of islands in the Philippines. We reached already 7,641. Okay, additional 534 islands. Okay, so but if you combine all the islands and islands, we have more than 10,000. Okay, 10,000 of islands. Question, guys, what is the difference between an island and an islet?
There's some active islands also there.
What's that, sir?
Active islands and non-active islands. Some people are living and some people are
Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is not about the size, guys. This is not about the pig and the piglet. Pig is big and the piglet is small. Okay, but this is about the two classifications considering to be called as an island. Number one, inhabitation. It means people are living on the said area, or the possibility that people can live there. Number two, vegetation. So it means plants can survive, or plants are living on the said site. Okay, if those two are not present on this area, this is only an island. Example of islets. Number one, sandbar. So they are not an island. Number two, rocky cliff mountain. In El Nido, we have lots of them, of this. Okay, so no plants surviving and people cannot live there. So that is called as an island. Okay, thank you so much, sir, for sharing that. Okay, other things about the Philippines.
Is that Palawan is the longest island?
Okay, perfect. So Palawan is known to be the longest and the largest province in the whole Philippines in terms of land area. So we are located on the westernmost of the country. Okay, from tip to tip, it has around 650 kilometers. So from north to south of Palawan. That's why we are, some tourists are confused. What part of main region is Palawan? Are we part of Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao? So we are part of Luzon. Okay? So we have three main regions in the country: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So if you see our flag, have you seen the Filipino flag?
Yes.
Okay. What have you noticed?
The blue side is on.
Yes, we have blue at the top, red at the bottom, and we have a triangle at the side, composed of how many stars?
3.
3. 1, 2, and 3. So those 3 stars represents the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. But originally, the 1 star there is Panay. Changed to Visayas. Okay, we are now approaching the Salvacion Junction. This is the separation of the road. The road to the right, that is a continue of the main road. Continuation of the main road going to the north of Palawan, going to El Nido.
He was staying. He was came from here. See, yesterday because
You've been there already. Okay. So, and this road is the northwestern road going to underground river. And back to the flag thing. Okay, and we have one sun. Okay, representation of the Philippines. Okay, we have 8 arrows, or 8 rays of this sun, representing what? Those 8 provinces who fought against the Spaniards during the Spanish regime in the Philippines. part or the neighborhood provinces of Metro Manila. Okay, so that's the thing about the Philippines. Okay, and how many provinces we have in the Philippines?
Three.
Provinces. So we have 81 provinces.
91.
So 81. And Palawan still the number 1
Yeah.
largest province in the whole Philippines in terms of land area. How many population do we have?
100 million.
Yes, we have 105 million in the Philippines. And we are number 12 to be the most populated country in the whole world. My Filipino friends, are you proud of that? For me, not. Because we are not number 1. Okay, so we are number 12. And the size of the Philippines in land area composed only of 300,000 square kilometers. We are the same size of the state of Arizona in US. Okay, so put the 105 million there. That is my country. Okay, so that is the composition of the Philippines. We had been colonized by 3 countries.
Japan, US, Spain.
Okay, first Spain. How many years?
333.
Perfect. 333 years from 1565 to 1898. So we received our independence June 12, 1898 from the Spaniards. Sir.
Was it in between that time that Cebu was the capital? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they were first discovered. Cebu, Limasawa. Okay. So and then after the Spaniards, who replaced them?
US.
The Americans. Okay, so but for the Filipino historians, we are not subjecting the 2 Americans and Japan as our colonizers, because they are just for recovering and helping the Philippines to have a new state in the world. Okay, so to stand still. And after the Americans, 1898 to 1940, and then 1940 came the Japanese. Actually, the Japanese came here in the Philippines. It's because of the World War II.
Yes.
Japan versus America. Okay, and we were just venue of the fight. Okay, so that's why in Coron, familiar with Coron,
Yes.
we have this shipwrecks. Those are the Japanese shipwrecks. So because of the bombing by the Americans, okay, so sunken ships on the site. So approximately around 15 shipwrecks. Okay, so and then we receive our total independence based on the date of the Independence Day of the US, July 4. The year was 1946, and the first civilization or the first republic of the Philippines started during that day. Okay, but we are not celebrating July 4 as our Independence Day. We celebrate June 12, 1898 from the Spaniards, who really colonized our country. And but we are thankful for them, for the colonizers, because they have influences in our country, especially for our names. Yeah, the names of the Filipino more based on the Spaniards, and the streets, our culture, tradition, and even our language. So they are being influenced by the Spaniards. Okay, so do you have question about the history, sir?
What are the products you are exporting from your country to other countries?
What are the
Exporting, like in my country we have coconuts, rubber tree.
okay? So we are exporting from Palawan. We have cashew, so we are exporting cashew. And Palawan is known to be the cashew capital of the Philippines. To be specific, municipality of Rojas. That is the next town after Puerto Princesa. and but we are not allowed to export mango. Have you heard?
Yes.
Yeah, mango in the province of Palawan is not allowed to bring outside the province. Why? Because of the infestation of the insects. So this is the mango pulp weevil. When you open our mango, there are some creeping and jumping insects coming from the inside. Okay, so that's why we are banned for exportation since 1987. More than 30 years already. Okay, the only thing that we can do to stop this infestation is to burn all the mango trees in the whole province. But no one would like to sacrifice that because it will take 7 to 10 years to propagate again a tree to bear fruits. Okay, so that's why we only use remedy for this. So by spraying insecticide and pesticide. So that's why.
How about bananas?
Bananas, yes, we are exporting bananas also, coming from, especially from Dole product or Dole company, and we had been the extension of Dole plantation for pineapple and banana. That's why we have pineapple and banana plantation here also on the southern part of Palawan.
Because so many bananas where I'm living in Doha, you should say, almost 13 years. We are receiving bananas from Philippines also.
Wow, so that's one of our exports. And also in terms of marine products, fish, so we are exporting that, especially the high class, high end grouper. So that is one of our exports. So other products,
Coconuts.
yes, also coconut. We also export corn. Yeah, many to mention. Okay, but that's the thing. More on agriculture exports. Coming from the Philippines. Okay. Other questions, guys? Thank you, sir, for the question. Okay, so other thing, going back to the information of the province of Palawan, this is just a brief information. Palawan, we have composition of 1.5 million hectares. This is the composition of our land, and our population is less than 1 million. Even we are the largest province. Tourist arrivals, we have million of tourist arrivals in the province of Palawan. More tourists compared to the locals in terms of ratio in a year. Okay, so but in terms of livelihood in the province of Palawan, more are engaged in agriculture and fishing. So next is tourism, especially in the city of Puerto Princesa. And other thing, we are composed of 23 municipalities or towns, and we only have one city, and this is Puerto Princesa, serve as the capital of the province. Okay, so city of Puerto Princesa, the second largest city in terms of land area. So largest city in the Philippines is where? Davao, the place of our President Duterte. They have around 244,000 hectares. Ours is only around 219,000 hectares. Okay, so and in terms of our tourism, Underground River is our flagship for the tourism industry in our city. And other areas for you to visit in the province of Palawan: El Nido, Coron. Have you heard San Vicente? Not yet. San Vicente, you will see, or you can see there, the longest beach of the Philippines, 14.6 kilometers in length. So that is our municipality of San Vicente, and we are composed of 1,780 islands and islands. Almost 25% of the total number of islands in the Philippines is in the province of Palawan. So that's why every island is an adventure, and hopefully you are enjoying your stay in the province of Palawan. More to see, and we are hoping that you can come back, can get one of our diseases here, the come back syndrome. So this is our province. And anything, guys?
So you're living in the Palawan? You're born in Palawan?
Yes, I was born here, in Manila before from 2007 to 2010. So when the time our tourism is not yet booming. So when the tourism is going high in demanding in the city of Puerto Princesa, I went back here. So to work with my colleagues. So that's the thing. Okay. So
Who comes here most often? Like, what nationality?
what nationalities? For now, we have Koreans, na number one in terms of international tourists. So Korean is our number one customer. So I think next is Chinese, and Europeans, then Americans and Canadians.
How about the Arabs?
Very few. Yeah. In Middle Eastern, Israeli, we have some, but not much. So yeah, Saudi Arabia not much also. But we have Arabic already in our what's this?
Any Qataris are coming here? Qatar.
Yes, we have Qatari, and sometimes we have Syrian, Lebanese. Yes, we have some. Oh, I handled some of them
Yeah.
in tours here. Okay, so any more guys?
No.
Are you still enjoying?
Yes.
Okay, so we're almost yes, we are almost there to our stopover. Okay, so for now, I'll give you time to enjoy the sceneries we are passing by, and we are almost close to the western side of our city. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, guys.
Yeah. Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for your
Salamat po.